gender reveal parties. Every day, they're getting crazier and crazier. Explosions, alligators, shooting sound waves into a woman's belly to see if there's a penis. This shit is crazy now. But over the weekend, one gender reveal in Texas may have finally gone too far.
The excited parents-to-be on the ground as the plane approaches. A crop dusting plane dropping 350 gallons of pink water. It's a girl. But minutes later,
I had a plane crash just north of Brian Buchanan's place.
it all goes terribly wrong, crashing into this mangled heap of metal. The plane was carrying 2 people, but only designed for 1.
Pilot is out of the aircraft. Hey, Jim, patient number 212 is going to be a male. Deny any injuries.
Wow. That seemed more like a pilot reveal party. Guess what, guys? I'm actually not a pilot. Or maybe this was the parents' way of revealing that the baby was an accident. Maybe that was the whole thing. I'm actually glad that everybody survived, because that is wild. And can we agree on something? These gender reveals, you know you've gone too far if your gender reveal planning sounds the same as an ISIS plot, all right? If you're walking around like, all right, we need some gunpowder and an airplane. That's what we need. Seriously, it's getting out of hand. I remember back in the day when gender reveal just meant some guy in a park would rock up in a trench coat and reveal his gender to you. Those were simpler times. So simple. So simple.
Back now with allegations of gender bias against Apple over its new credit card.
Apple calls it simple and secure.
A credit card created by Apple, not a bank.
But Apple and partner Goldman Sachs are now accused of gender bias. Software developer and millionaire David Heinemeier Hansen says he and his wife share assets and income. But Apple Card gave him a credit line 20 times higher than hers, even though she has a higher credit score.
Apple, how could you? This is the most sexist product since that iPhone that needed to be unlocked with your penis. And if you're going to be a credit card that discriminates, don't do it based on gender. You should do it based on what people buy. Like, if you're using your credit card to buy a beanbag chair and a lava lamp, you shouldn't have a credit card. That's what it should be. Now, the Republicans also had their turn to question the witnesses about what Trump had done. But it seemed like they were trying to solve a completely different case.
Was Hunter Biden a corporate governance expert?
I have no idea.
You know if Hunter Biden relocated to Ukraine?
No knowledge.
Is he the Jeffrey Sonnenfeld of the Ukraine? Do you know if he speaks Ukrainian? Given Hunter Biden's role in Burisma's board of directors, Hunter Biden's added to the board of Burisma. Hunter Biden, do you know whether Hunter Biden offers anything other than the fact that his dad's the former vice president?
And also, does Hunter Biden like flowers? Or do you think I could send him a card? Is he like seeing someone? Because I totally think we'd make a great couple. Are you friends with Hunter Biden?
What the hell was this? Like, here's the thing, man. If Republicans want to investigate Hunter Biden, then investigate Hunter Biden. But that's not what this hearing is about, right? You're just making it about something else. Imagine if the cops showed up to your office to investigate a robbery, and while they're dusting for prints, you pop up like, hey, I know you guys are busy, but could you also figure out who's been stealing my yogurt every day? I'm like, that's not the reason we're here. Well, maybe it should be, okay? That was Ukrainian yogurt.
There is a state of emergency in Venice tonight as the historic Italian city deals with its worst flooding in more than 50 years. Much of Venice was submerged because of an exceptionally high tide. One man seen swimming in historic St. Mark's Square. The mayor is blaming it all on climate change.
Oh, man, this is terrible to see. One of Italy's most magical cities is completely underwater. It's also crazy to see how there's always one guy who's making the most of any disaster. Like, I bet after the Titanic sank, there was also one dude in the water like, Marco! Marco, come on, guys! But look, one way or another, I know Venice is gonna bounce back from this flooding. I mean, first of all, Italy has fantastic plumbers, and also, if anyone knows how to turn a disaster into a tourist attraction, it's Italians. They've got a tower that's falling over, buildings that are crumbling, and a town that got swallowed by a volcano. Like, their tourism slogan should just be, yo, you gotta see the shit that happened to us, man.